Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Nevada Arcade channel tonight, or if it's daytime where you are, or even morning, we still thank you. We have another trio, Frosty Crosswords, Bingo, where we can win up to $10,000. And we're going to start with Bingo here. We scratched off the first 7 to speed things along as we have started to do, and we already are 1 away on the N row. Scratched a lot of N's. We need N40 for a bingo. So some more N's. 31. Only 1 there, 1 spot. And B3 up in the corner is always a welcome sight. Let us know in the comments if you've experienced any of these Arizona lottery tickets. That's what we're scratching tonight as we are in Arizona, right along the Colorado River. And if you've had any success stories with certain games, and if those games are still alive, we know they change games quite often, but if they're still alive, we would love to hear your success stories, and maybe we'll pick up a couple of those tickets as well. We scratched the $1, $2, and $3 games to keep it fun and doesn't put a financial burden on anybody. Our group that we are forming, we will be scratching probably once a week to start with, maybe on a Friday or Saturday night, and we're thinking everybody put up maybe $5 or $10, and we'll split the winnings. And if we hit anything big, of course, everybody's in, big or small, whether we replay them or give them their money back. Okay, G59. We do ask that you have a PayPal account, because that's really the only way, with everybody not living in the same street here, that we're going to be able to pass money back and forth. So if you have a PayPal account and you're okay with putting in $5 or $10, we welcome you to our group. And we have a dozen or so people now that have written. And once we get a few more, maybe 20, then I will start to reply and we'll figure out a plan as to what we want to do. But once again, we will be scratching the smaller tickets. We don't want to burden anybody. We just want to make this fun. We're not the big high-stakes gambler that some online sites are, which is fine for them if they can afford those big tickets. Us, we just want to keep it real and keep it fun and be entertained us all. We feel we get a lot of bang for our buck here on a $2 bingo ticket. All right, 67. G50, and if you have any ideas as far as our little group we're going to form, put them in the comments. We're new to this, and we're not quite sure what we're going to organize yet. 32, that puts us closer here on the N row, so we are looking good on the N row. 39, 40, and 42, and we'd love to make a line down here, because that's $25. So 062, a corner and another corner. We are looking good on this ticket. We've only really gotten our money back so far. G60, we'd like to get something in the win column, and that will happen eventually. This is only a $2 ticket. Okay, G57. A 40 would help in 2 spots. Wouldn't that be nice? G57. No G's in this card at all. Okay, N40 would really be a nice number. G56 puts us in for a 68 here. And any more G's? Real stubborn card here. No hits. Alright, there is a B6 for another corner. 68 would bingo and give us a corner, which would be nice. And another corner, but only 2 corners in that game. Alright, we all kind of know what we're looking for here. N40 would be good, but it is an 063. Another corner here, no good. Another corner here, no good. No good there. And this was sort of an exciting ticket. We will double check this and make sure we didn't miss something, but I don't see a 27 or a 68. Once again, we'll double check it. I don't see a 12. We're normally pretty good with numbers. So let's move on to our feature attraction, which is always the crossword puzzles. Not a bad start for the first 6 letters scratched here. A Z is normally a real zonker. So we're going to move right over here while we look for the M. If we find a Z, we will certainly scratch it. So 1M, there is the Z. You guys probably saw it before I did. 1Z and 1M. And a W. We are getting some tough. There's a W. Tough letters, only 1 hit each so far in this second row. We find the action row is down below. Alright, ought to be a few T's. 1, 2, 3. And that's a little bit low for T's, 4 of them. Alright, letter B is also not one of the most popular letters. But if we're going to spell the word body, we have to have a B. Alright, Q, did I see one? No. We got some tough ones here on this card. Alright, we're gonna stay optimistic here. Hopefully we search out another C. There's 2, and I think that's going to be, 3. 3 C's. That's where the C's are going to end. L. Another L. 2 down here on the word yell, which is what we're going to do if we spell all 10 words. Alright, another L. And as you see, we are lacking the A's and the E's, as we quite commonly are. Okay, any G's to be had? I don't see a G. A lot of misses this time. Alright, K. And we are going to need some big time help here to spell anything on ticket number on card 1. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to do much with the next letter. There is a C I missed. And I did not miss the R because it didn't materialize, nor did I miss the Y. Was there an H? No H. I think our only hope has got to be an E. And it is an E. Now whether we spell 3 words, here's 2 right here. Lee and hectic. Okay, now we missed a W. And look at this. There's our 3rd word. Now we know we didn't miss an A. So we did not spell a word here. We did not miss a Y. E's, another one, another 2 here, but there's no R, I don't think. And there's no A. There's our other E. Another E, another E. Oh, that's our 4th word. Phonetic. That is 4 words. Lee, hectic, phonetic, whole. I'm looking. No R or G. There is a G, but that doesn't help. So 4 words puts us at $5. We've had some $5 winners before, and we had a $10 winner this past week. And I'm still looking here. There is an H we missed. And the O I missed for artichoke. However, we're a little short without the A and the R. So 4 words. If we only had that A, that seems to be the only one missing. Another E. So we did fairly well. 4 words. We can't cry about a winner. So $5 here on a $3 ticket. And our last card for this video, and we have scratched a lot of these. There's a lot of videos, guys. If you like word puzzles as much as we do, there are a lot of words, a lot of word puzzles. Okay, Y. Don't skunk us twice in a row. J and a Y. A J and a Y. There is a Y. I would have been let down without at least one hit, 2 hits. Okay. Let's see if we can top 2 words. Of course, getting letters like this out of the way is sometimes a good thing. Then we can, oh boy, look at this. Now we have an X. We got all the odd ones, but believe it or not, we needed it. Can't spell words if they have an X in them without it. Alright, let's zip through the A's here. See if we can't make this card look a little bit better. 2 of them in the word area. I can see that E is going to be another key word. And there's an A we missed. Not doing too bad here. We're going to need a little help. And there's our normal one lone P. W. Well, that was kind of climatic on the last one when we got the E on the end there. That's what we were looking for. Alright, W, I see 1 and done. The letter C, we need it for scream and coy. Not the kind in your pond, by the way. Alright, any more C's? Doesn't look like it. Alright, there's the M, which we have 1. I believe that may be it. A little love here. Okay, S for scream. And for use, we're going to do a little double checking here. We've been going pretty quick. We do not have the O or the U yet, nor do we have an S we missed. That spells our first word, bias, with that missed S. We do not have the R yet, and we do have an M. An O would be a good one. We do not have a D or an R. And did we have a B right up front? I missed that one from Jump Street. Alright, no N's. We have the sister M. So let's see what they give us here. There's a few N's. And when I said a few, now there's an M I missed. I was thinking that was an N also. So, what are we actually looking for here? We've only spelled the one word of bias. We don't have an E yet. We don't have an R, so let's just see what they give us. It's a U. An O would have been better. And I think we only spelled a word here, guys, on this one. But the last ticket was nice. We did spell 4, which is more than our ticket money. And I will double check this one. However, I don't think we're going to get to a second word here without that A or the O. There's a C we missed. And there is an A. I misspoke there. We did have the A. We didn't have the E or the O. So, missing a couple of important vowels, plus we're missing the R. There's another A we missed. Still no good. There's another A we missed. But without the O or the E, I don't think we can spell anything more. So we will continue. We will have another trio for you, and we appreciate your subscriptions, and welcome to all the new subscribers this week. Until next time.